So which one of the following is commonly called floating terror? Now you see that one Physalia, Adamsia, otherwise called a sea anemone, a fixed form, a polyform. Pennatilla, otherwise called what is known as sea pen, a cylindry. Meandrina, that is otherwise called as a brine coral. Meandrina, otherwise called as a brine coral. Physalia is called as Portuguese man of war. Having different types of what is called actually the polyps, or we have what is called the medusiforms, and or zooids we can see. They are used to fight against enemy, having a number of types of what is called zooids. Hence called, as it is having what is called the stinging cells to attack the enemy, just like what is called the ship war. They are called what is known as Portuguese man of war. A Portuguese man of war, otherwise called floating terror, attacking the animals with their own stinging cells and injecting the poison, making them paralyzed. That's why they are called as floating terror or Portuguese man of war. This is another name for the floating terror. That is what we call Physalia, Portuguese man of war. That's one important question also. Okay, this is a cylinder. All given A, B, C, D are all cylinders. Adamsia, sea anemone. Pennatilla, that is what's called sea pen. Meandrina, the brine coral. Physalia, that is nothing but what is called the floating terror or Portuguese man of war. So the answer would be, you see that one. C, I mentioned about just why is it called as actually terror, floating terror, Portuguese man of war, which exhibits polymorphism. One question regarding this one, the nickname for this one, Portuguese man of war. Another one, the animal which shows what is called polymorphism. So it is being exhibited by more than one form. If an organism is exhibited by more than one form, the condition is called polymorphism. So it is characterized by the presence of a float. A float is that to which attach a number of zooids like this. Below the float are different types of zooids with nematocysts. Now this is the float. This is the float, and below which we have a number of what is called zooids with what is called the nematocyst, and they are used to fight against enemies. The toxin of Physalia is neurotoxic, not hypnotoxin. It is highly toxic, causes damage to the nervous system and very dangerous, hence called what is known as floating terror. So the type of toxin is neurotoxin, causes damage to the central nervous system, hence called actually the floating terror, because it floats on the surface of water with the help of a float, below which only we have a number of zooids, different forms, and they are having the stinging cells used for paralyzing the prey or even for killing the prey. That's why it's called as neurotoxic in nature. So okay, now let's continue. Let's go for the next one.